Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Second video of the day. I've had an affair years ago. I just found out she's talking to the man again and I went to divorce. What a crazy, terrible night I had. 4 years ago, my wife had an affair with a coworker. We had been married for 3 years at the time and we were trying to have kids, but had infertility issues, and both we were having a hard time with that. I called her because another coworker reached out to me to let me know what was going on. We were incredibly close to divorce, but through counseling we made it through and had a pretty good marriage over the last 2 years. We have a date night once a week that I plan. I bring her flowers at least once a week, write love notes, etc. I don't want to lose her. She left the job so that she wouldn't be around that man. Went completely no contact with him. Fast forward to yesterday, we were at the gym and I was waiting for my wife to get done showering. I had forgotten my phone at home and grabbed hers to kill some time. I wasn't trying to snoop. It has been at least 2 years since I felt I needed to snoop. I opened up Instagram and started scrolling through pictures, but then I noticed that she has a message. I knew it was wrong to click. That's too far, an invasion of her privacy, but curiosity got a hold of me. It was him, the coworker that she had an affair with 2 months ago. He reached out to see how she was doing. I read through all the messages. There was nothing wrong with what they said. It was them catching up about life and work. He still had the old job. If it had been, if it had been anyone else, I wouldn't have even cared. But this was the man that helped almost ruin my marriage. I took some screenshots and sent this to myself. Waited until we got in the car and then asked her about why she's talking to him. She started screaming that I shouldn't have looked at her messages. I feel like sometimes snooping is good because, and God forbid, like, how many times do people find out that either their life is in danger or somebody was cheating on them or something bad was about to happen?
I love to
all
snoop.
because they snooped.
I'm snooping in your phone. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Anyways, saying that I don't trust her. I apologized for snooping but told her that I want divorce. She stopped talking to me and left the house as soon as we got home. I have no idea where she went. Even this morning, she hasn't responded to me. Waking up this morning, I still believe I want a divorce. The pain of the affair was too much. I know they aren't having an affair right now, but the fact that she's even talking to me is insulting to me, especially without telling me. Am I overreacting? He's definitely not overreacting. It's so disrespectful. Like, you cheated on your husband with this man. You guys were already going through a hard time.
Wait. She already cheated?
She already cheated 2 years ago. She cheated. And
so what are they still doing together?
Now they're just catching up. Why are you catching up with the man that you had an affair with? Your husband forgave you. Your marriage got saved. Why? What about, like, what's in you that you have to feel like the need to talk to a man that you had an affair with that ruined your marriage? Clearly, he didn't ruin the marriage, but I'm saying, like, why do you need to do that?
Catch up with anybody.
You don't need to catch
up with somebody that, a friend that you've met years ago that you guys, that's what
this is the man that you had an affair with. He's not just a coworker. And he even said, like, if it was just a normal person, like, yeah, but this is the man that you had an affair with. Like, how? It's so disrespectful. Like, I hate people cheating on someone is already disrespectful as it is. But then, like, when someone tries to test your intelligence, like, you cheated on me, and then you're talking to this person, and when I say, why are you doing that? You're now playing the quiet game. I would have been divorced quicker than... No, she's doing too much. Exactly. Add an update. My wife finally responded by text. She claims to have stayed at a hotel overnight. She says that I should go to my parents. I realized I forgot to mention we have a 1-year-old boy. So they did have a baby. So I need some help with him, as she says she can't talk to me right now. She says she understands why I want a divorce and won't fight it. She is looking for a lawyer right now. I'm not sure what to feel right now. Honestly, I knew I would continue on the path to divorce, but I think part of me hoped there would be a little fight for me from her. I imagine she will probably start dating her old coworker again. I just hope she fights for our boy during all of this. She is a really good mother to him, and he deserves to have her in his life. Thanks for all the support. I'll keep this up and maybe have an update in the future. Yeah, she said, oh, okay, nigga. I mean, she said, I want a divorce. I don't want you. Like, I want a divorce. Like, she didn't even say, oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't even sound regretful.
Like she's dumping him, so she doesn't seem like she's a baddie or something.
Oh my God. Top comment. So let me get this straight. Your wife cheats on you. You two go to marriage counseling, and the outcome is that you stay together, but you're bending over backwards to rekindle the intimacy in your marriage by planning date nights and sending her flowers on the regular. When you're the one that got cheated on, What has she done to make amends in the marriage? What is she doing to let you know she's faithful and wants to be with you? The absolute minimum she could have done is permanently block that fair partner on all her medias and never interact with them again. Her reaction to you finding the message, while seemingly harmless, says it all. Those are just the ones you saw. She may have deleted some DMs or may still be screwing around on the app. She sees stability in you but treats you like a doormat. I hope you two never had kids after having fertility issues, because the divorce is going to be messier. Have some respect for yourself and leave. Yikes, damn. I don't understand why our neighbor is mowing his lawn right now. My fiancé fractured my arm after thinking I had a man in our home. Should I marry my fiancé after he put his hands on me? My fiancé is an amazing guy. We first started off as friends. So the foundation.
Crazy.
I know. We first started off as friends, so the foundation of our relationship is pretty strong. He's so perfect and good to me in every way a man can be good to a woman. However, he can be very controlling, territorial, and because of his childhood, he has a lot of trust issues. He owns his own trucking company and sometimes is gone for days, even weeks at a time. Recently, he went away and was coming back, and I was excited to see him. When he came back, the neighbor car was parked in my driveway, which it never is, but I gave him permission to do so because of an event he was having at his house, and our HOA doesn't allow parking on the street. When my fiancé came home, I was in the bathroom shaving, and all of a sudden he came in yelling, "Who the F is in the house?" and checking in the shower, closet, bed, etc. I remember feeling so confused I didn't even respond. He grabbed me by the arm and kept shaking me and calling me an effing liar and saying I was like his mom and a lot of other hurtful things. When he found no one in the house, I eventually realized he saw the neighbor car and thought I had another man in there. There were also a man's boots on the steps, but they were his, so I'm confused on how things escalated in his mind so quickly. My fiancé fractured my arm. My fiancé fractured my arm, so I had to go to the hospital. Now he's apologized, and I feel like in my mind, if I marry him, I'm allowing him to think this behavior is okay. But another piece of me feels he's a good man. I have distanced myself from him since, and he keeps bringing me expensive gifts, jewelry, roses, and other nonsense. I have never experienced this side of him, and we have been together for 2 years. I am so torn. I don't know what to do. I am 29 female, and he is 36 male. She forgot to mention that at the beginning, but it's still like it's not a bad age. But
I'm sorry,
what? I guess his mom was.
Trust issues.
He has trust issues. Apparently, his mom was a cheater.
Was a cheater too.
But
So
if someone can lose control that fast over things that they didn't even see with their own eyes, it's crazy. Like coming back home and seeing a random car. Like it could be her friend, it could be her family member, it could be anything. It could be repair. Like, it could be anything. How do you just automatically assume that she's cheating? That's crazy. Like, and then how do you put your hands on someone? Even if she was cheating, at the end of the day, you have no rights to put your hands on anyone, man or woman. That's how people be ending up in jail. Top comment. Do not marry this man. Do not stay with him. He's willing to put his hands on you. That is something that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Alcoholic. What?
Unacceptable? You mean unacceptable?
Exactly. Sometimes I can't speak. Someone said duck, dodge, dip, dive, duck.
What?
Am I the a-hole for threatening to sue both the school and the family of my daughter's bully? I, 30 male, and my husband, 33 male, have an 11-year-old daughter who's been going through severe bullying at school. It just kept getting worse. It started off with just name calling, but has gotten worse over the past few weeks. Context, she's adopted, which is something we've always been open about and celebrated as part of her story. Recently, some kids found out about her adoption and started saying horrible things, telling her stuff like her birth mother didn't want her. They tell her that she's unwanted, tell her she's a reject, which is not the case. Her mother loved her very much to the point that she literally gave her life so she could be here. If this wasn't bad enough, a few days ago, she came home in tears with her hair butchered, and they cut off 2 inches of her ponytail while in class, taunting her name, calling her names, and laughing at her reaction. They will follow her through the halls to make fun of her on a regular basis now. Both my husband and I have been in touch with the school about the bullying more times than I can count. I emailed, called, even showed up in person to speak with the teachers and the principal, but all I got were empty promises that they'd look into it. Nothing changed, and my daughter's mental health has taken a hit. She's anxious, struggling to sleep, and now begs us not to send her to school. Finally, out of frustration and feeling like no one was taking this seriously, we reached out to our lawyer to explore legal action against both the school and the bully's family. Only when the school and her parents learned we were considering a legal action did they start to act. Suddenly, the school calls me to say they're moving the bully out of my daughter's class, and they claim they had a talk with her. The girl's parents reached out too, saying they talked to their daughter and promised it would stop. But honestly, I don't believe them. It feels like they're saying this just to get me to back off and avoid the legal consequences. I worry that once the dust settles, things will go right back to how they were, and my daughter will still be dealing with this. My family thinks I should give the school and parents a chance now that they're finally taking action. But I feel like it's all for a show. So, am I the a-hole for moving forward with legal action even though the school and bully's parents now claim they're handling it? Absolutely not. That's the thing I hear about schools. Like, when your child is getting taunted and disrespected and bullied, it's not a big deal. As soon as your child, takes action, it's a big issue. Clearly, they're only saying this that, her butchered. He used the word butchered. Like, imagine what they do to her hair for him to be using and for him to be describing what happened in that type of word. Like, clearly they don't care. They're only saying that because they don't want to be dealing with legal actions. I feel like he should take legal actions. Who cares what your friends and family say?
You would get in trouble for saying hell in my school.
Exactly. Like, he should take actions and he should continue with it. And I feel like he should just change his schools for his daughter, because if your daughter is getting bullied this bad that her mental health is declining, then I feel like she needs to go to a new school. A new environment will help her so much better.